There we go. Encyclopedia. God, the Inland Empire was such a fun. What happens if I go create? Kind of want to go less agile. I think I'm a little clumsy. I kind of want to go to the Inland Empire because it's such a wonderfully weird. The world of fate. High levels in an empire and animates the animate. You'll have conversation with your clothing. It's just, it's policing the Kopgeist. I don't care about that. Suggestion. What you want? You've already won. That a little bit. Breaks into the souls of others and forces you to feel what's inside. Social cues other may miss. Perhaps a hidden sadness you can coax out a little more. Strange joy from someone who should be bereaved, or a hidden resentment that could return to harm you later. At higher levels, empathy really puts you in other people's shoes who cry sorrows, punch walls through their angers, and be an even more unstable cop. With low empathy, however, you'll be an ungainly beast, unable to talk to anyone without upsetting them. Is there anything... Electrochemistry... Take drugs with fewer negative side effects. Better investigate lurid matters. Not someone blasted out of their mind or understand sexual dynamics. Electrochemistry is for you at high levels of unrestrained pleasure. An unrepentant Lothario who leers at people with a bottle of speed, a plastic bendy straw in either hand. Low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. Without a working knowledge of drugs in the city, it'll be difficult. Shivers. Temperature drops allows you to hear the city itself, to truly belong to the streets. Supernatural ability, old wrongs play out in the present time. Scenes across the city happen in front of you, but who's speaking to you? Imagine the outside. Oh, that's a possibility. That or Inland Empire. Knowing all sorts of stuff. Fight or flight response. City lovers, the wisest of the streetwise, the genuine supernatural. Inland Empire, dreamers, paranormal investigation. Savoir-faire, acrobats, thieves. That's motorific. Of course, mine is crap. Drama, undercover cops. Treat the world as a stage and honor perform. I think last I think I'll make it Shivers this time. I think last time it was Inland Empire. Alright. We'll confirm. Though I will build up my Inland Empire because that's too fun of one not to have.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever.
Sounds good.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Alright,
An
I'm gonna
inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
I think this one's has a difficult time actually keeping away from, like, put his tongue where the tooth is missing.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Nope, we want to get off now. Pain, burning light, and wanting things from people who don't have to give them to me.
Do you really?
Of course not. I want to sit. Nope. Here's my. He's gonna be a fucking coward too.
Alright. Nothing down to fuck all, Borough.
Turn trip to this out. Let's. Look, there's. I'm tired of being the type of animal, and who gives a shit? Yeah, I'm tired of that shit.
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Nope, keep singing. Sing the song of
The
death.
song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the soul, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
I didn't ask for that. No sensations.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Stop, I don't hear anything about this. More sensation. Take me back to... I'm not scared, I'm a champion. No, I'm terrified. Mother, help me.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
Fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
All had days like this. I've had better days. Alright. Okay, let's just do this. Move me over here. Let us make me small. And we'll be hidden right here. With the face that cannot be seen. Alright, what do we got here? Magnum size of Commodore Red. Empty. Okay, what's this? Hold tab to highlight. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. What idiot would do that? What is this? Ooh, shoot. Tape player's still on. Rolling on empty. Head hurts. Let's check out that window.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Visual calculus.
What do you mean? Assess the damage. How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Listen, I know I'm hungover. Let me just check the fuck. Oh no, I can't do it. I can't. I don't know what happened. I
The
gotta
morning
raise it.
light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Keep looking out. Is there
The
more?
morning light hurts your eyes.
Right. Pants. Put on pants. Wait, what's this?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. Can I stop that? Turn that off and
This
grab.
fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
That's my necktie,
Or
probably.
has it been consigned there
Oh, that
as
would not go
punishment?
well.
You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. The
Blow on the fan.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay, grab it.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
This over here. Bottles in the bathtub. Weird wine and sweet liqueurs. I recall I do not want to look at myself in the mirror. Take my shirt. Put that on automatically. Got one shoe. Shirt, my pants.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, or recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
We are not looking at ourselves. Check the door. There's a shirt. We got my clothes all. What's this? What's in here? Alright, got my necktie, got my shirt, got my pants, got my jacket. Look at me looking all sexy with a very bad hangover. Conceptualization, +1, because of my white satin shirt. Suggestion, -1. My white satin shirt, oh, does not let me charm people. Does let me understand creativity. In an empire for my whole time. Esprit de corps. Go ass blazer. Electrochemistry, my trousers help. Savoir faire. So good with that. But nah. Here. All my skills. I do not have any skill points available. Level up my skill. That's everything in here. Dodge these.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
I'm military personnel?
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Why did you call me? Yeah, I'm gonna say that shit.
The
Yeah.
young woman shakes her head slowly.
Right?
No. You're a police officer.
You're
sir.
shitting me. That's
I'm
fucking...
not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business.
This seems
I
highly
guess.
unlikely.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
It cannot be retried. My suggestion sucks. I don't remember being a cop. Who in the right mind will let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Bias detected.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
I'll let it go. No. Yeah. I'm a badass. Remember, I gotta play an idiot.
A fondness for contradictory statements.
I'm
sorry.
hungover, lady. I can't
I
come
was
up with anything
being
else.
glib. I'm sure you're a great cop.
You should not do that.
No, she's not. Reassert yourself by being flirtatious.
Who in the right mind will let me? The expression. I'll be like, listen. Well,
The
then.
words have already left your mouth.
Oh no! I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say?
Say
it again.
I will.
No. You see, that's not what you said.
This-
You said...
This is how I charm them. Gotta be funny.
Come on, man. Freddie, please.
I said I want to have
One
fuck
more
with you.
time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
Superstar cop, the cop of the apocalypse.
Has the time come already?
No collapse reality. And can't be what if who they are saying what I just said. Nope. Well, we're in
Mere
the shit
minutes.
now.
I should go and prepare then. Thank you. This has been delightful. I hope it does all come crashing down. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
I played the game before. I know I interrogate you.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Smoking. In here. Check the thing on the table. Take all the money. I will see what's out here. Und. Oh, wait. Gust of briny wind. At
There
last.
they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles.
How they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
You know what? That's fine. My inner voice may judge me. Task done. Find my other shoe. What you have to do in the morning is find both of your shoes, because once you do, you felt like you've established something. You feel like a real person. That's important. All right. My shoes help me here. They don't change my savoir faire. Praise all the people. Satirical paper, Trump de le Monde. Trump de le Monde. Oh, I can also do this. Don't want to do that. I want to click and walk. I will walk where I click. Hey, Kim. I know you. Where the lyrics would be. Oh, karaoke, just looking for someone to sing into it. Music was static.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
It's immense, baby.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
Giants.
Through a PA system.
Loudly.
By other people.
Should I sing?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it.
Gauge on
Don't
my
worry.
soul. No, nothing happy.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song.
Send them
Who's
off.
laughing? You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
I'll find it. I will. Hey! What you working on there, buddy? I'm a cop, you know.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird.
Gout.
As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
A fucking cop, Gout.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Look at the stuffed bird first.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it.
What
Most
asshole would
likely
do
on the
that?
wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird? No, you know, fuck it. I'm gonna help him, man. Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Ooh, you know my buddy.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Listen, fucko.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
I guess you don't like me, do you?
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
God damn straight.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Not only a cop, but I'm also a hero.
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
Well, explain.
What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
I'm a
No,
genius.
you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
Okay, this seems like such an asshole thing to say to me. I, I've clearly been doing things.
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Why are you like this, dude? Like, be my friend. Why? Like, Jesus Christ. You're the bartender.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Oh, you poor bastard. What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where's Sylvia?
She just, you know.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
I'm gonna leave. What do we got over here? Oh, look at stuff. Large bubble. All purple. Let's juice comes in the kitchen. Monday. No menu on Monday. 13 o'clock. Hey, lady. You know me, lady. I'm a
Hello,
cop.
Sadie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
I'm unplugged. Hey, you just wait a second. I'm seeing if there's stuff I can click on. Maybe that'll get me a little bit of money. What's this over here? beautiful dark liquid. So, what fuck? Hey, buddy. Wild pines with the logo of a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
That is sweet of him. I'm gonna wake him up and thank him.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Well, I guess I talked to my partner. Hey, Kim. I haven't met you yet.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping it. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Hey, buddy.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this.
Is this my ex-wife? Is this my ex-wife?
He is your half-brother.
I don't think I knew that from my last playthrough.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name.
This is a problem.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
I had a pretty good chance. We're gonna roll the dice. Success.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
My name has not been earned.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually.
Oh.
Have you had time to talk to the manager?
Hey, refill my drink. All right. Yeah, I talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Well, I think he might like you better than me. He did not. He denied my heroship, to be honest, Kim.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
The police. I'm aware. I'm a police. Yes.
Right. And the interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface.
We kind
Go
of
the field, get to know the players.
go by the
You don't do
gut
that?
where I'm from.
Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Like, look, man. Yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
No.
So, the body...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Look, man.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Can you be sure I'm really from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Do I, though?
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
These white rectangles? White
They're not
rectangles,
just
man.
white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
Could be any... Listen, man.
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible.
I'll tell
But
him now.
getting the body down should still take precedence. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Oh, buddy, you need my
If you
friend?
need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
So what are we supposed to do?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. After you, officer.
All right, I'm gonna be a rock star here. So, sing karaoke. That's top of my list, Kim. I got a list. Karaoke's at the top of it. Next, my badge. I should probably not do that. I might skip that one. Let's interview the cafeteria manager here with us. It'll be fine. And inspect the body. Sure, I'm fine with inspecting bodies.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
You look like one of those guys you see in movies because he's kind of a loser but can do like a decent deadpan. So do not fucking judge me, Galt.
Mr. Gart,
Yeah,
right?
Galt.
You run this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, you respect Kim. He's got a notebook.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I am currently in between names.
Fantastic.
I haven't looked for Bam, but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet.
That's wonderful. Really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
You should take it down, man.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
Yeah, because see, I know shit.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Probably know her.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Thank you.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
Wait, call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave. Sounds good.
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I
Okay,
manage.
Galt, I think you said 3. I think you said you had 3 cafeterias. Let's not make it more than it is.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes?
I have everything. You?
Oh, I have questions.
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Second time you've avoided the subject.
Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Give me a
Maybe
chance to
it's
punch
you
him.
who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it.
For example,
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
how do we get there?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
I don't like this dude.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Let's go.
Kim, I'm kind of an expert on this stuff. Not aware. One of my other things is done. I've interviewed cafeteria manager. I am what we like to call on top of shit. Oh, shippers. Now my experience skill points. Wait, these go different. I have 40. Okay, I need 100 to go up and do something. All right, Kim.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Fuck, I
No
do.
one's saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
ha! Correct. See you, sucker.
One moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
Fuck you, asshole!
Watch out!
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
I had an accident.
It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you.
Ooh, a new friend.
It's you are way cool. Cooler than the bottom of the sea. Too cool for this world.
True, man. It's hard to have all
I
this.
was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying? Have you felt the love?
I haven't, man. I really
That
haven't.
is too bad. We all need a little love. Are you okay?
No. You have sustained a trauma
Oh,
to your
no.
lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
I'm very not okay. No, this is all about me, baby.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
Oh, you should
The
call
drinks are
some
on
help.
the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
Thank you for cooperation.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Don't like him.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one, man?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marvel Hill. That sounds
Why
good.
did you say that?
Sounds fire, man.
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place? A
Expression?
saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Well, I liked it until you finished your sentence.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe.
Let's see what's this. Lonesome, long way from home. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the Reeves Channel Bridge southwest of here. Fall over, get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through the courtyards, scaring little children. Go into the Great Raised Motorway, motor tract. The 881, till you reach Le Domaine Eminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, cracked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition, There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. Not have the solution yet. Eternalize. Yeah, baby. Oh, wait, that's right. I can only have a certain amount of these, can't I? I have a 3. But listen, lady, I'm sorry I hit you.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Oh.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
Look, lady, that ain't ever stopped me before. Hey, man, like, look. Sometimes you're looking for a gilf. That's all we're
You
saying.
must forgive me. I'm getting
How are
so
you, Mikey?
scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
Bing, bing.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Mike, you ever played this one?
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Little bit. A friend of mine actually had been. So I've beaten this before, and the cool thing was, I'd had a very different. Like I listened to one of the podcasts I listened to. They did a spoiler cast for it, and had a very different experience than I did. And my friend Jason did several things I didn't, and I did some things he didn't. So I was like, I should just replay it because this game. I started off doing the kind of standard oh, I'm a nice guy. Yeah. I started off doing that I'm a nice guy thing, which you do in a lot of games. This game, you start getting hey, you're a boring cop. Then I'm like, okay, screw that. I'm going to just go way out on a limb. And then I started doing that more often. And so I decided to do another playthrough because talking about it with my friend. But yeah, rehearsals. We got one more week, and then that's done at least. How things been with you? Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Yeah, I'm going to ask.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
That seems very personal.
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth.
Oh, I'm gonna get money off you, Lena. This is I feel on one hand I feel terrible, but this is the kind of game that is.
Try to force a tear out of your duct.
Oh.
Really rip into the whole emotional aggression thing.
Fucking shit, it's all over for me.
Officer, get a hold of yourself.
Oh no. Oh no, my morale took a hit.
Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I think you need more help than I can give you.
Let's change the subject.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
Well, I'm very sorry. I don't know if there's anything to notice where I am or what to do with anything. How'd you like to roll? Come with me. You and Kim.
Whatever do you mean?
Why don't you be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime-ridden backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers?
Sequence
Yeah,
killers?
dentures.
Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
Hey man, we're bringing some new people in. Three's great.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
That's a side mystery. Sequence killers, forays in the paranatural.
I
Come on,
can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
You know what? First of all, Kim, I'm going to say this. A cop that's sure... Hey, have a good one, man. A cop that's sure of what's going on is a cop who's not paying attention.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 heads are better than 2?
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see.
Well,
That'd slow you down.
I think we should go through and give them it's not OSHA violations. The I can't remember the name of
Perhaps
the
another
act.
time.
I gotta get going now.
Of course, dear.
All right, Kim. We're gonna go out and take care of the body. Wait, did I have pay for damage? I don't want to pay for damage. Inventory. My thought cabinet.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
Look at all this.
Looking up at the sky, cold
Half this
water
place got
dripping from
demolished.
your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
Feel that rain.
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
To the west.
Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Go with that
Your
feeling.
hair sticks to your forehead, cold and wet.
What's down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs. Cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction. A defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
Feeling that?
Coal City, end of all lines. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
To the east.
There's a fleet on the corner. A plastic coat is folded into a small triangle under the counter by the window. Beyond that, the strike breakers have gathered. The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Shake my shoulders.
You shudder, looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. Two green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the mosaic paving of the plaza.
What's in the north?
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their
All up in
war-torn
here.
stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
What's in the
A
south?
traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised. The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock. Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form on your eyelashes. It's home.
Where the hood? Where the hood? Where the hood at? Why am I not there?
To be in Martinaise, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town. In the shadow of the day, the revolution failed. Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Where do I live?
On a street there that flows like a muddy river in the snow, with fire traps rising on either side. A film rental opens its doors to the rain. An armored motor carriage rushes past the corner, where you used to walk together. Suddenly, the hair on your back rises.
You cannot return.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Satellite officer Jean Vichmer rushes down the precinct stairs, umbrella in hand. It's unopened. He doesn't seem pleased about the spring rain. On the bridge, officers Torsen and McLean are standing guard. Torsen wears jeans and a fishnet wife-beater. Satellite officer Vichmer passes by, and the young man remarks to him,
"Where's your homo, homie?"
What?
It's not like that. They're what is called heterosexual life partners. They have a battle-tested relationship. A brother-bond, if you will.
Huh? Yeah.
He opens his umbrella, but the wind immediately turns out.
Heterosexual life partners.
Funny apiary. Male-centric workplace. Have you seen him?
If Mark struggles with his umbrella, the ribbons are protruding from its canopy.
Is there something wrong?
No, nothing. It's just... Judith went to his place and found the Monday mail unopened. I think he's still there. You didn't drink with him over the weekend, did you?
That would be irresponsible.
Oh, yes.
With that animal? Never again, man. What is he, still down there? In, south of the interchange? What was it?
In Martinez. He's in Martinez.
Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
Below.
Collapsed storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater. Hidden weapon caches from the revolution. Doors leading down to Leroyam. The catacombs to which, for 3 centuries, they delivered the blue-blooded dead.
Finally, above.
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Deposit real quick when I go and refill my drink. Well,
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Sounds surprised,
We
lady.
don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I want to know some
Of
stuff.
course. What can I help you with?
Who are you
Me?
exactly?
I am just a gardener.
Good to meet you, just a gardener.
I am pleased to meet you too, officer.
Three directions.
Of course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
It's this Orient, this Revachol,
Yes,
right?
sir. District of Martinez.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
That's all for
No
now.
problem. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Well, wrong one. And this is the fleet. You have anything to say?
Welcome to Rivachol.
Why are you dressing my partner like
Don't
that?
you welcome to Revachol. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What on, man?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
No, it's not. It's a racist thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
I put this here. Alright.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How long has it been going on?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so. Apples?
What kind of cargo? Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you have...
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
We're done for now. Ooh, more drugs. Oh, healing item. This.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yeah, but what is a tear machine?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out,
Well,
so...
you're not very useful.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
Alright, here's to make some money. I need to collect a lot of bottles.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What is what? It's a raincoat.
I expected more from you. You are the expert. You should have lots of information to give me.
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Okay, well, I have 0.4, which has a 4 in it.
Welcome to Frick. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What is that magazine you're reading?
You mean this?
Looks at the cover boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
What this is, fashion. What this is?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero guy in there? Does he look like this? It's all about me.
No, I don't think so.
I think you should maybe try that again. You notice I've got Kim uncomfortably close pressed up against the glass.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
I am an officer.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Not really.
Not really?
No. I didn't know him at all. Uh-huh.
Alright. Kim, I came in here trying to find stuff, but, oh yeah, what's that?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Yeah, baby.
Sure. If you want something, I can get it for you. But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Under the counter vices?
Frick only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Alright. What do we got here? I got more experience. Bullets! Oh, close. Gloves. +1 interfacing. 50 experience points. Kim, I am halfway to leveling up. When I level up, oh, buddy. Oh, fleets. Listen, Kim, when I level up, I'm going to be the baddest cop you've ever seen. We're going to go and see that body. This. All right, what do we got?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of boots?
Every worker's boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Visual calculus. Let's try.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
See, I'm a kick-ass cop when I roll 12. Yeah.
1 Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The
I am
gait is undeveloped.
Kick ass.
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Same guys going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Light step, number 41
A
shoe.
woman or a kid?
Not sure.
Understood. Anything else?
Heavy one.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes. Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul.
The ideas?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
It's not.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver who wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Doing the exact same thing.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south, toward...
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you
I
know?
pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
It happened.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here.
And they're all a kid.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Use you?
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop throwing rocks.
Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice you.
Shits himself?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno
Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener.
Kid siblings.
The fuck are you talking about?
Throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Right, Pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
Alright. I have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
What do you know about the
Shit,
body?
no, Pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Kim?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
No, you weren't.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Fictional city.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Sounds fucking cool.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that. Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice. You're testing Kuno's...
Get lost,
Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
Got it.
Shoot that shit at Kuno doesn't fuck...
We know the weight of a grown man. Gotta go herbs in this greenhouse. You little shit. Look.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Those strange words you use, girl. You there, behind the fence.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the from behind the fence.
This is where you're wrong.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games.
Get the fuck out of here, face.
Anything else from you, buddy?
Fuck does Kuno care?
More question about the crime
Yeah.
scene.
The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
Greenhouse.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie-Uppergite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Erie-Uppergites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her.
Ladder.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you can't get the ladders, what I'm hearing.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't...
Municipality of Revachol.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at the trash container?
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Got a feeling.
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
A reasonable assumption. How do we the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or
Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Alright. That's with the body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Wanna try it? Me 12?
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Okay, let's try to walk away.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Fucking corpse.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Where do you get ammonia from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the Whirling in Rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Alright. Dicing.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Try it.
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets.
Someone was working.
Easy on the eyes. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling. Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Kuno, you little shit. Alright, let's talk to her about some ammonia so I can smell my way or get it closer to that body. Items. I have a handkerchief. I might be able to sell. Open trash container. Hey, if you were gonna look at a body...
Hello again, officer. How are things? Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
What is this fuck the police
Excuse
business?
me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should... She shifts in her seat.
I also want to get into that trash. Hey, listen, you've not seemed to make any headway.
Can I help you?
Oh, I missed one.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash
You
there.
know what I
They
meant,
don't pay for the
dumbass.
garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
What is that
Prod at
feeling?
him and find out.
Callous, you guard even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked.
I heard
The
almost
Whirling
all.
in Rags is not special in that regard.
That's what I heard. Wish version Dmitry Martin.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism. He killed himself.
Maybe I am.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
Was there something you wanted? What for? Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
Considering it.
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Wait a minute.
Can I help you? What thing?
Oh, wait.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
I will. What is that? Did I look at that earlier? Do. Stop throwing rocks at the body.
The container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should... Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
There's something in there.
But you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
You gotta face this.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look at the box of...
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Look at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there?
Well, let's look through.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
Well, let's keep looking.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, ask the kids who put them here. Whirling might have been involved?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The lieutenant nods. Then it's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
Yes.
What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
There's some crap has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I didn't think it was a cop anymore, so I threw it away. We threw it in the trash?
What are you talking about?
I speaketh the tongue.
Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue.
I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Mug.
You
the
pick
mug.
out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
So, I mean, the weird thing that someone sent that.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright. With the clothes in the trash, as Kuno, we'll go with Gart. We'll talk with Kuno later. Inventory and interact with it. Alright, so inventory. Interact. Broken ear mug somehow made it into the way to the whirling rags dumpster. Made sense. Seems to be a cheap knockoff of a colonial area antique. Someone threw away a broken racist mug at the same time as the rest of it.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy. Here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Political capital amassed by badass hustling. Mug didn't belong in the trash. Just can't anybody laugh anymore?
So again, you dug it out of the trash. Why? It wasn't going to offend anyone. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Oh, what else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
You seem kind of shitty, my friend.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, The toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
It's in the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
I'll be right back. Run my fingers across the back of the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
The poem.
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have...
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Oh.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
2 cases a week, good.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
Burned out, all right.
That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense. Yes,
Name convention?
it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Check it out.
All caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and The Murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival?
No,
of
I
the
mean
scene?
non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Square bullet hole
in
mirrors.
your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head.
Oh.
He died. It was a workplace accident.
Is there room?
For precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event.
Kim, do you have a pen?
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there.
All right.
Absolutely motionless at first, then animated slowly, imperceptibly even. The lieutenant begins
Keep
to
your
browse
pens.
his notes.
Your very
Again,
nice pens.
The threat has passed. He is thankful it has passed, and that he's gotten to keep both pens.
It's
Onto
fine.
the paper with a brash free hand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
The ones I finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
You named it?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies are at home in the mirror.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
One of the tarot cards.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
2 cases a week, unexpected.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Try it again.
Yes, you can
Alright.
piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural. Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
It beats my
Every
name.
last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case
No,
files.
I'm not feeling that.
It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Not feeling them.
Feeling isn't really the jurisdiction we're in.
Nope, HTB's not my name.
Probably for the best, because HDB feels like bad news from yesteryear. It takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
We're bullet hole murders.
It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape. That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead. Who knows? Those pages are missing. Don't worry. One day you may still catch the man with the square gun.
I can revisit this.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
That's
3.
forms.
The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
If I'm able to tell the condition of the internal organs, shit's gone really,
Yes,
really wrong.
all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM. Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Find out.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. Blue.
Okay.
The blue heart. Don't look into it.
How would I open it?
With your hands. U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
Oh. Interfacing. You know what? Let's maybe take my interfacing up now. How useful do I think that'll be? I think it will be occasionally. It sounds like a thing that will be useful, so we'll level that up. I've used up my... Oh, that's where the points go. I've used up my point. Okay, half and half.
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some. Then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly afraid of you for some reason. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat. the stuff
Oh,
of death
fuck,
itself.
I should have tried it twice.
And then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Okay. Oh, map. Oh. Map. City map. Sleeping dock worker. Physical instrument challenging. Hanged man. Endurance. Legendary. Okay, I need some stuff to help me with those. Those. Interfacing. Oh, fucking hell. They probably won't let me redo that, will it? Interact.
It's the ledger you found in the trash.
Fuck!
A cabbage of paper.
I probably could have done it too if I... Or for those damn kids! I'd thought about that. I could have probably made it work. We got more information. Oh, wrong one. Turn on the lights there. Ask Garth if he knows the victim's clothes got in the trash. Not going to deal with Kuno right now. Got ammonia. Let's try this again.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below, the ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Well, that didn't help.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep this in if I've been a cop my
I've
whole
seen
life?
captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, baguette. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there. If you
okay?
didn't bag the thing
I've
tight
not
enough.
seen you throw up, Kim.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
Fucking lucky asshole.
Not being hungover helps too. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do.
Volumetric shit compressor.
It's pretty bad right now. Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Alright. Volumetric shit compressor. Oh, 30 minutes. Your shit is apart, rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compress a small area. Achieve a solid level of shit compression. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help. I'll put that in there too. Alright, Gats.
Can I help you?
Your trash container
Thanks.
key.
I hope you found what you were looking for.
And the trick was
How
closed.
strange. I certainly didn't put them there. I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Okay, I don't think you understood the shit that I was slinging your way, and maybe you should meet me halfway. Come part way.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Yes?
I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Hear what I said.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Okay, still working on that. All right, let's check your car. Oh, that's the way to get up there.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is... The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
All of them worse than here. There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Horrors and liars of the end to come. There's a 9,855 days remaining.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good.
I
It
figured
means
that.
finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200.
A lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Call it
I'm a
what you
super
want.
cop?
You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
I was expecting a higher number.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
You ever kill anyone, Kim?
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective, or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a
Why
hobby.
not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
No, Kim, do you understand what a fucking
It's me,
superstar I
Ernest.
am?
Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Tremble. The time is now. Ta'ol. Time for the show. For Ta'ola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream. Ulogu Theodos. Xeno Zausin.
I don't think I had this the first time I played.
Echondes Fronisin. Monday morning, the moment you arrived in this reality, are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread. Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
I do think the world might end soon.
The face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing. We all become vapor.
The fuck was that?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Hello, Alice.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
All right.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Garth give you the number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. It takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone.
Oh.
She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
I probably loved her and left her.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
We'll get there.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Oh, honey.
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from you know whom.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else.
You mean me? Get away from me.
I really don't want to talk about this.
All right.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court.
What does the Union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
Know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
You know the law to save your old skin?
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
Could have used him to summon the police. They're gonna push you. Tell me!
You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static.
No. I honestly don't know.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer.
Okay. Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
That makes sense.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective? I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a
problem.
It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Definitely
You know
Gart.
women and their constant problems. Yak, yak, nag, nag.
Oh.
How's one supposed to get the love going like that? That's where you step in. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire.
How with the women's transactional?
Lest she turns into a spinster.
I'm happy to help, but maybe I do this without all the internalized misogyny.
I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore?
We're better
You
than
have to
this.
Act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boys' talk with God himself.
It's me.
Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
No.
I know, babe. It's just that you got a sweet woman-child thing going. Makes men go crazy. You and Gart, right? Little trouble in the sheets? Say no more. Papa's got this. Big Papa. Oh, God. Oh, God. What did I do? Oh, this is terrible. Oh, no.
Big Papa.
Oh, no. No. These are not good.
Oh, God. Please, just stay out of my life.
What? What?
Call was dominated by the other party. Anything else?
It's on. The love quest is on. Too late, everyone. It's on.
Oh, I thought I was turning down something. I'm an idiot.
Just a second, officer.
Oh, they're not gonna like this.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over.
The badge is
10-4,
gone.
message received. This is a very serious situation.
Yeah, I realize.
Need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Oh, God.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Nope, not saying a thing.
Lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
He might.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious.
Come on, please, guys.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over.
We just move on.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
I shouldn't have said anything.
He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Can you guys stop saying
Yes,
that?
you two please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge.
You don't have
Nothing.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
McLean, I will punch you in your face.
Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is. No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
I'm gonna listen to my necktie.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who had to relay that kind of news to the captain.
I have to find that.
Losing his badge is bad enough.
I did not find it on my
To
first
find it
playthrough.
and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance?
I am in dire financial need of assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
Not helpful, dude.
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I'm working on a case.
He is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
That seems unlikely.
Vicmar
This
said-
game has a number of days in it.
Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Anything else, sir? Over. Roger that, 10-10. Over.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Why don't tell you things?
The torso Torson is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
Torson.
Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He
Would you
wouldn't.
comfortably? Someone trying to slip out a nose.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Thank you, friend.
Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Pull out toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The pry bar feels nice and cold, useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. You can do good. It's robust, weatherproof, lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the
I think we're good. I think tools. Let's put the pry bar in my hand. Interact.
It's the ledger you found in the
open
trash.
it.
A cabbage of papers
Wait.
hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Oh.
Volumetric ship compressor.
Oh.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
Bonuses. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Cop of the Apocalypse. 6 hours, 55 minutes. How long are we here? We're almost there. Alright, let's get Cop of the Apocalypse. Internalize that. The gloaming, the calling, the bloodletting of unimaginable proportions, till now even pleasantly vague by the precise nature of the cataclysm, but no more. Put the bloodletting on the burner and really figure out what's stopping the fragile physical reality you just found yourself in. Tools. Equip these to open lock containers. Can I put both? Alright. Items. Interact. Now, let's see if I can open that.
The letter you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together.
If anything gets rid of my... Oh. Interface. I have a +1 because of the garden. Okay. Those don't make a difference. Put those there and there. Go for my journal. Okay. Keep switching for the color. Try that again. Now I got my shit together. Pay for damages. Dr. Gart. What's going on? You need help a brother with his love woes. Take your badge. Write down your gun. Alright. Done. I read the watermarks. Alright. Save game. That's a nice. Menu. And good night.